All right, this recipe is super fun. It's one that has a lot of history for us here on our campus and something that I'm pretty proud of. The simplicity of this item just blows me away at how you can have something which has very few ingredients and yet it tastes so good. It is so good for you. It is something that I love to prepare, even though it's culinarily wise so incredibly simple. So we're going to be preparing a wonderful little recipe today. It is a dessert, or it can be a breakfast or a brunch item. Super simple topping for a fruit salad. We're gonna make it into a parfait today with some yogurt and fresh berries, flax seeds and spices ground together, and then it just gets sprinkled over the top to finish off this recipe and really bring out a lot of the flavors in the berries and make this really special. In my kitchen, I really like to use whole spices because with the spice grinder, I can grind those into a powder and get so much more flavor out of them. I have a spice grinder here. You can certainly use a coffee grinder as well. Just make sure to clean it out really well so you don't bring coffee flavors through into this dish. But we'll start with whole flax seeds. So we'll add those to the spice grinder. And then I have cinnamon, fresh clove, and some white cardamom. And I want to pulse this for a couple of seconds until I get a fine grind on my flax seeds. Here we go. And that's all it takes. So you can see how it has just created a wonderful meal, and it will clump just a little bit, and that's what we want, and give us a nice topping on our berries. So we'll go ahead and set that aside. All right, the first thing I'm gonna do is take the tops off of my strawberries. Instead of taking a knife and cutting the entire top of the strawberry off, which ends up losing quite a bit of that precious berry, I'm gonna take the teaspoon, push that tip down in behind the green top, pinch with my thumb and pull, and it pulls the entire top of that berry off. Very easy to get the berries cleaned that way. And then for the actual parfait, I'm gonna use a paring knife and we'll just cut these strawberries in half and we'll leave them as large berry pieces. Now, to build each of our parfaits, we'll use some yogurt. My family, we like Greek yogurt because it's extra thick and has more protein in it than standard yogurt. But yogurt on the bottom, and I'm using a honey sweetened vanilla yogurt for this. Add a little bit of sweetness to the berries. Some strawberries, blackberries, a handful, if you're my son, a large handful of blueberries. He loves blueberries. And some raspberries. And then I like to take one strawberry with its top intact and set that right on top because I just think it looks good. Now we'll take the ground up flax seed topping, and it doesn't take much, just a little bit right over the top. And that's all. There we go. A nice flax seed and spice topping on fresh berries and yogurt makes such a wonderful light dessert. Enjoy.